So good morning, guys. Welcome back to Erica's Baby. I'm 21 weeks and 3 days, 3 or 4 days, and I just had breakfast. It's 10:08, but I've been up since like 8:40, but I didn't move out of bed. So I just had breakfast. Went to the doctor Tuesday, and we could not get a good picture of Aurelius, which is his name, the boy, baby boy. And because he was hiding his face, he had both his arms across his face, like, and he was moving his legs. He kept opening his legs and closing his legs. He was kicking, and he got a big head, and but he would not move his hands off his face. And when I came back from the doctor, my stomach was hurting so bad because the ultrasound tech was like, imagine this as the like camera they use, and she was like, because he had his hands on his face, she wanted him to get him to move, so she was like this on my belly. And like, if when I post the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. And and when I came home, but no, when I left there, when I walked, it was hurting so bad. Like, my stomach was hurting so bad. It's like the baby just moved to one side, but it was really hurting. So I said, the next time I go, if his hands is over his face, well, that's just going to be too well, because I don't want her bouncing on my stomach like that again with a camera. And it really did hurt a lot. But I'll show you guys the pictures. Hold on. So here's the picture. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. I don't know what part of the body of that he is, but because I'm 21 weeks, but we found out early because he just had his legs open at 16 weeks. But he's a boy. And then you can see him right here. This is the side view. Right there. Right before we started messing with him, and then he put his hands up over his face. And I was like, usually it took longer than what I usually have to get my ultrasound. I'm usually like in and out, but she took like 5 to 6 minutes trying to get a picture of his face, but he wouldn't show it. And then we also had to check, make sure all his organs and everything was functioning right. Everything is great. He's got a healthy heart, healthy kidneys, you know, healthy liver. Everything was like looking good. But when I talked to my doctor, one concern they do have is that he's 13 ounces and I'm 21 weeks, so he's a little bit of head, I think. And the lady that they had in there, she was like, well, I don't know. So she was a student. She said, I don't know. They kind of like have 2 due dates that they have for you. One is like late November. One is, he's due December 7th. One is early December. So I think they don't even, you know, nobody knows when your baby's going to come, but we don't know because. But his stomach is measuring smaller than his head. I don't know what that means, but I do want to look it up. But I kind of don't want to look it up because I don't want to be like worried and like wait 4 weeks until like we see what's had is grown anymore. But yeah, it's been crazy. Here's my belly shot. Belly. 21 weeks. And I'm happy. I found out my uterus is at my belly button and my placenta is right in the front. So she said it may take a longer time for like my husband or for me to see like him moving, but I can feel him moving. But she said it's normal. It's just the way that my placenta is positioned. So I'm excited about that. My nails are growing like crazy. As you can see, my hair is in twist. I usually wet it and it goes back to like life. We're getting ready. They said I can travel up. I see some little baby birdies until I'm 26 weeks. So our baby shower is, I'll be 26 weeks when we're down there, but when we're coming back I'll be 27 weeks because that Monday I turned 27 weeks. And it's only a 6-hour drive away, so my husband was laughing because she was like, he wasn't there as a doctor, so I was like, I came home and told him what she said, and I was like, I didn't tell her like, well, I'll be 27 weeks when we're coming back, but I'll be 26 weeks when we're going. She was like, yes, it's fine, I'll drive up to 26 weeks only. But I mean, since we're coming back home, it's only a 6-hour drive. I don't think that's like a huge difference. But I am kind of concerned about his little belly. They said like it's something like he can be born like just print small and stuff like that. But hopefully he's not. Everything else is healthy on him. I'm healthy. Still haven't gained any weight. So all the normal stuff. Pee came back normal. Blood is normal. Everything is normal. Other than his little bitty belly. His belly is smaller than what it's supposed to be. So when we go back in 4 weeks, they want to make sure he's like gaining weight because he's 13 ounces, and they want to make sure he's gaining weight. So we'll have to see because I don't know. He looked fine to me, but my doctor says otherwise. So that's all I have. Dealing with a little puppy. She's basically still a baby. She's not even near 1 yet, so we still have, by the time Aurelius get here next year, she'll be 1 or something. But I have to check when her birthday is. But yeah, she's like pretty demanding. Now she's acting like my bodyguard. She don't want she don't want to move. Like she just stays there. She usually like earlier before like I don't know, something just changed. She just want to stay in the room with me or sit by me. Like, but when my husband come home, she be like all over the place. She just be playing and everything. But with me, she just be like, no, she just follows me everywhere. From the time I go to the kitchen till I go to the bathroom. If I've been just giving up to get a cover, she like follows me everywhere. And yesterday, the day before, she did pretty good. She's really small, so she really can't get on the couch unless she's really jumped. So she really wanted to get on the couch with me because my husband was vacuum cleaning, and he didn't even plug the vacuum cleaner up, but it's like she knew what it was. And so she just usually when she tried to jump on the couch, she just gives up. But she just kept coming back and back and back and back, like she was really wanting to get on the couch with me. And then so she finally like hooked her little bottom legs, and then she just pulled her little stuff up, and she just went to lay on my hip and just like chill out. And then the next thing you know, she's throwing up on me. So I was not happy. But she didn't throw up a lot. She just threw up some yellow foam. She's greedy. When I looked it up, she's greedy. She can be like, it can be like just upset stomach, or it can be like they're hungry. But she eats everything. She doesn't like, she eats bugs and everything. I mean, like, she outside, she eats red ants, she eats spiders. She just eats bugs, like, nasty. You nasty, Athena. She eats grass. She's eating leaf. She just eats everything. So I'm happy I kind of got 2 babies, because I have my puppy, who's my baby. She's a girl. And then I have my baby boy. So, I mean, you can't compare the 2, but I love them both. And yeah, she's going to be, I wonder how she's really spoiled, and she really like to be under me, so I want to know how she's going to react when the baby comes, like, because now she's not learning how to jump on the couch, so she's going to get on there whether you tell her not to or to, or if she can or not, she's still going to get up there, because she's bad, and she don't listen to nobody. But other than that, me and my husband is really excited. Hopefully I can put him in a video. Probably when we're traveling, when we're doing our block and we're traveling back home, he'd probably be in one. But he's usually gone 12 hours a day, so I can't imagine we both used to be gone that much. But the factory I worked in was a lead factory. It was it used coating for like certain things, and coating is bad for the baby lung development, and we all know lead is bad. So once I got really sick, I never really been sick through my pregnancy, but I got sick one day at work. No, it was like I was still going to work and I got sick. And it was just getting worse and worse. And then I lost my voice really bad. I couldn't like talk like at all, like ain't no whispering or nothing. And then I got to the point and it was like I was throwing up non-stop. Everything I ate, everything I drank was just like coming out my system. So then my husband and I finally decided to go to the hospital. They had said I had like a severe morning sickness, but I forgot what it's called. It started like an H, but I didn't have morning sickness early in my pregnancy. But I didn't have morning sickness at all. I didn't get sick until like that week, and I was sick for like 2.5 weeks, and I was non-stop throwing up. I had to go to the hospital. They had to give me like IV to put fluids in my body because everything I was drinking or eating, I just kept throwing up, and I had to just snack on little crackers. And so I lost a lot of weight after that. And then like work was like, well, you need to come back right away, but I still had to go to the doctors and everything because they wanted to make sure I didn't lose too much weight and that the baby was still healthy. So it was like basically they wanted me to choose my health, me and my baby health over that job, which is not even worth it. I'm like, well, I just won't come back. And so that's why I am a stay-at-home mommy right now. So, and it's not worth it. Oh, it's a baby squirrel, you guys. It's really a really good baby squirrel. I hope one don't get in here again, but I love being at home. Yes, I always have to find something to do, but I'm okay with that. And I'm kind of more tired. I like that my body can have time to relax because at work, I don't get that. And as me and my husband's being engineers, you really don't get that. I mean, everybody wants your help. Everybody wants you to do this. Everybody wants you to fix that. So you never really ever get to sit down or stop. Like once you sit down or start working on fixing on something else, somebody else comes calling your name. So you never like slow down. At our job, we never slow down. I think I was there to just do just to be the test technician. I mean, I test the boards to make sure they function. But over time, I had to like do like more and more and more and more. So like I was just testing like 5 or 6 different boards a day. When you got to go to a whole different tester to test them, you got to remember a whole another set of rules of how to test the boards. Once they pass, once they fail. It's kind of like, it's a lot. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot to be an engineer, but we didn't work that hard to graduate and have our degrees. And, you know, I mean, I think it would be fine if we didn't have to work with humans. You know, if we just had to work with the machines, then it would be great. But working with humans makes things even more difficult because especially when you have people that not engineers and don't know what they're talking about, and then you're trying to tell them the problem or what's causing the problem, they don't listen. So yes, me and my husband are engineers, and we do plan on going back to school. I'm going to wait till baby comes, so I'm not going to be going back to next year because I also have to have I may need a nose surgery. I had one 3 years ago that removed a mass off the right side of my nose, and when I went for a sinus, because I couldn't get my sinus to drain for like 3 weeks, so I went to the doctor, and then he like discovered a polyp. He said that was the reason why my nose wasn't draining, so I had to go to the ENT doctor like that next week, and then he like confirmed that there was a polyp there, and the polyp not huge enough yet, but it's getting there. And he did my blood work because he said you don't like to see polyps in asthma patients, meaning like something you can be having an allergic reaction to something inside, but you not have an outside reaction, which can be bad because you don't want to have reactions and you don't know you have a reaction to it. So he did a lot of blood work. I go back August 13th, but he was about to give me an MRI, and all my, you have to fill out all those papers. So I filled out that I was pregnant, right? I said I'm 5.5 months pregnant, and so the lady, was like after it took them it took 4 times to get my blood. Like, I got stuck one time by the lady, and she said if she didn't get it, she wasn't going to stick me again. So she put a band-aid on it because she didn't get any blood. So she's like, well, we got a really good guy. So she goes and gets this guy, this nurse, male nurse, and he comes in and do my right arm, and he sticks me, and he missed. And so he tried to find it, and I said, no, just take it out. So he was like, well, the vein is right there. So he sticks me again, and he missed. So he go tell me, like, if you just go home and drink a lot of water and come back tomorrow, meaning I was at this hospital already long enough, I was not about to come back. And so he like, well, we can send you down to lab. So before I was going to go down to lab, the lady for MRI to get the scan of my face. Why you need the scan of your face? Because the polyp can be larger than what it looks from the front of the camera, but you can't go no farther to like here in this area with the camera. You can't go no farther than that. So you need the MRI to see how large is the polyp from behind. So he may look at it now and say the polyp's not large enough, but if you go behind, the polyp can be like huge. It can be like probably covering this much of my face, or it can be all up in here. And you don't know it unless you have an MRI, because the MRI will be black. It will show like blockage, which black is bad if it's in your face. It means like there's supposed to be like air flowing through there, but there's nothing. There's a blockage. So you have to get that fixed. So I tell the lady, like, I'm 5.5 months pregnant. She's like, well, I was like, well, nobody explained it to me if I'm pregnant, what's the risk? Because I didn't know, you guys. I'm about to be a new mom, so I didn't know, like, you couldn't get an MRI. And then the lady was like, oh, you pregnant? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, you don't look 5.5 months pregnant. So I was kind of mad, because if I never would have said anything, then they would have given me an MRI. And that would have, I don't know what that would have done. And MRI sucks anyways. When I had it last time, I had to get that dye, and it was gross. And so, another thing I'm happy is that they want me to start allergy shots, but I can't start allergy shots because I'm pregnant, and you can't start the allergy shots in the middle of pregnancy. You have to have already previous getting them, because if they give you allergy shots, your baby can become allergic to those allergies that they're giving you. So it's kind of crazy. Like, well, I'm kind of lucky because I don't want allergy shots. I did them for 2.5 years and they didn't do anything. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. This is my 21-week update, and baby boy is like pushing and stretching a lot, so I am a little tired. And yesterday I had to sit mostly in a chair because it was hard to like sit on a bed or anything, because he was pushing so much on me. I was like uncomfortable if I laid down or sat on the bed. So that's why I'm videoing in the living room instead of my room or the baby room. And so, but I just want to thank you guys for this My 21 update, for watching, and that's what's going on right now with everything. And hopefully baby boy's stomach, does catch up before we go back, so they can tell me everything is good, and telling me like, well, we need to do this instead of that. Or you don't want him to be a preemie, but I guess it's better to be prepared than not. So if we know he's going to be small, if he's going to be really small, or if he's going to have eating problems when he's born, it's better for us to know now than not to know until after he's born. So that's all I have for this week, and I will get back with you guys